Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. HappyCattyCrypto here. So let's dive into a video really to discuss the negativity that was presented towards Luna Classic in the All Command AMA yesterday. So there's a lot of people that are actually saying there was a lot of negativity towards the end of the AMA towards Luna Classic. And what people need to remember is this is vice versa. It's not just... There's people who don't like Luna Classic who do like Luna 2, and there's a lot more people that like Luna Classic and really hate Luna 2. And now you can't please everyone, and you cannot mute people off because you don't like what they're saying or what they support. At the end of the day, there's people on both sides of the river, so to speak, and instead of basically throwing stones at each other from the other side of the river, and do you know what I mean? Just really not doing anything. What we need to see is actually both sides of the river use the boat that's in the middle to build a bridge, pretty much, to connect the two pieces of the land, so the two people don't need to throw stones at each other no more. They can confront each other, they can figure out their differences, and they can push forward to that ultimate goal of bringing the crypto industry back. Now, a lot of people are sitting there asking themselves, why is the crypto market crashing? And I solely believe that, and this is just speculation here from my point of view, that it's all down to this attack on stable coins, the capitulation of Luna Classic, which was actually Luna, and then this new coin being birthed from that situation. And since that has happened, we were in a downtrend. Yes, we was testing lower levels of support, but we wasn't doing anything crazy. We were holding on that 30k range quite well. We kept coming down, testing it. The capitulation happened, and that was it. All hell broke loose in crypto. The amount of people that liquidated their positions to move it back into a stable coin or back into fiat, it was mostly people trading back into fiat and actually just getting their money completely out of the crypto world and just believing to themselves, right, it's done, it's finished, this turkey's flown its last flight, so to speak, even though turkeys don't fly. Do turkeys fly? Someone Google that. But in all seriousness, there are more than one group of people involved in this. And at the end of the day, the key to this, and many people may beg to differ, but the key to this is bringing everybody together. That means everyone at Luna Classic, anyone with UST, Wrap Luna, Luna 2, anyone, because like Orbital Command was saying, for a business to keep running, it has to be profitable no matter what. That's just the way that business works, and there's no other way to get around it. You cannot provide what you're providing and continue to maintain that, obviously, unless you're being paid from it. And that's exactly what Orbital Command were saying. They're not saying, oh, we're leaving the chain. They're not saying that whatsoever one bit. In fact, they're in high support of the chain. And their comments are, and I can pretty much quote them on this because they have come into the validators discussions, I'm sure. Yes, and they've stated, we appreciate your balanced input. And as we alluded to, validating on Terra Classic will have to become profitable or at least break even, ideally sooner rather than later. And that's his position, which is Rebel DeFi, not the official Orbital Command policy. And yeah, basically, like, it has to be profitable. I cannot emphasize that enough. Things work that way. Everybody's in the crypto space to earn money at the end of all of this, regardless of everything else. 99.9% of people in the crypto space to make money, and that's just the sad fact of it. And none of it would move and work the way it did work if there wasn't such high profitability in the cryptoverse itself. So really, just summarizing up the Orbital Command meeting, you folks need to remember that was supposed to run for around an hour. They ended up running it longer than it was supposed to. We pretty much, not in a bad way, we actually dominated around an hour of that call. So around an hour of that talk time on the air, was just talking about Lunar Classic and the things surrounding it. And yes, there were some people that were really pessimistic, really negative, and really couldn't see any light at the end of the tunnel. And this is understandable. You're going to have people like that. The information is not going to please everyone. Not all people want to look at the facts. They just want to take what's happening in the broader community, emotional stance, so to speak. But at the end of the day, we have to respect what other people are saying. Otherwise, there would be no such thing as a debate. It's really important that you don't silence people or just discredit them because they support another coin. And like I said, both of these coins, both Lunar Classic ecosystem and the Lunar 2 ecosystem exist, okay? Terraform Labs didn't shut Lunar Classic down, did they? No, they didn't. They've left it running. It's become a community coin. They even stated this in the revival plan that it would be handed to the community. And like I said, both have to coexist. That neither one's going. Okay, like I said, we're both on either sides of the river at the moment. We've both got a piece of land and we are not budging one bit. And there has to be a break in this circle. Someone needs to act as a bridge, so to speak, between Terra Rebels and TFL. That's just my opinion. I believe having that bridge will be good. And I like to think that Orbital Command reaching out yesterday was possibly them trying to get a grasp on the situation for TFL, because of the amount of heat TFL would directly come under from pretty much doing anything like that. You would have all sorts of characters coming out of the woodwork. It would be crazy. It would get out of hand. And yeah, with Orbital Command doing what they did, it was very low key. There was more people watching the HappyCattyCrypto live stream than there was actually in the Orbital Command stream on Twitter. So it just goes to show you where the community sentiment lies. And yeah, like I said, we are working on it. There's loads of things going on in the background, always updating you folks as it unfolds, as it transpires, and you will never be left outside of the loop. As long as I'm in the loop, you folks will be in that loop. So there's a lot of people asking me for subtitles, translations, and stuff like that. I am working on it. We are very new. Remember that we're not even a month old yet here at this channel, so I'm having to learn things very, very fast, on top of keeping on top of everything and having to just, yeah, these things do take time, folks. So do bear with me, bear with the channels, and sometimes just have a little bit of patience. Like I said, always updating you folks as it transpires, as it unfolds. So like I always say, beware of scammers, doppelgangers, WhatsApp account people, anybody pretending to be me or the Lunar Classic Let Burn channel. You can always catch me on Twitter, HappyCattyCrypto. Make sure you've got it spelled correctly. You can always see that there. I'll work on not saying so much, and it's HappyCatCrypto. So just make sure you got the correct account that you're talking to. Make sure you are not potentially being scammed or anything like that. Or never give out financial advice. There's no secret groups. There's no secret announcements or anything like that. Just stay safe. And like I always say, folks, say it after me. Catch you in the next one. Shloop.